Hi Slima and welcome to Tunisian Bina. Today we're gonna be making together fricasse, the easy way. So the ingredients we'll need are 4 cups of flour, 1 egg, a packet of yeast, a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and a cup of water. I will also put the ingredients in the description box so you guys can have access to it. I would like also to add that my water was lukewarm. I'm starting by taking my water, putting the sugar in it, and try to melt it along with the yeast. So it's only 1 packet of yeast and a teaspoon of sugar. So I put my water aside to rest, and it's always a good idea to cover it with a little something. In the meantime, I'm taking a bigger container in which I pour all of my flour, I add the salt, and then I will dig a small hole in the middle in which I will put my beaten egg. And then I will add about a tablespoon of olive oil. And I start mixing all the ingredients together. Alright, so here is my water and yeast. So as you can see, it rose all the way up here. So now it's time to mix it all up over here. Let me just make a hole in the middle and then add. Alright, so I'm gonna start mixing this up. So depending on the flour, sometimes you guys will have to add a little bit of water, just like what I'm doing right here. But like, make sure you don't want your dough to become runny or sticky. So once all of my ingredients are mixed up together, I have 2 options. First is kneading the dough with my hands, like as strong as I can, or like I'm gonna do here, I will transfer my dough into my KitchenAid mixer and set it into the second speed and let it knead for about 5 to 8 minutes. After about 8 minutes, my dough is ready. I wanted to show you the texture so it's not sticky. It's kind of like stretchy. Yeah, this is the type of dough that you guys need to obtain. So I will take my dough and put it back into that first container where I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of flour so when it rises it does not stick to the plate. Now that my dough is ready, I'm gonna let it sit for about 2 hours in a warm place. If your kitchen is cold, don't hesitate to cover it with a towel or even a plastic bag to prevent the air from getting into the dough. As I'm waiting for my dough to rise, I'm going to prepare the ingredients for the filling of the fricasse. So here I took store-bought harissa. I'm gonna dilute it with a little bit of warm water. If you guys don't like it spicy, you can still add a little bit of olive oil to this mixture. So after the harissa, I'm gonna prepare the most important parts of my filling, which are the potatoes and the eggs, which I'm gonna boil in the water. For the potatoes, you guys can add curcuma and a little bit of salt to taste. And last but not least, I'm going to add my tuna. So here in the States, I like to use the Cento tuna. I feel that it's the closest one to our Tunisian tuna. So all I'm gonna do is open my can and I'll pour it into that container. And I'll just add my tuna to the rest of the ingredients of the filling. So here you can see I have the potatoes, the egg, the harissa, the black olives, and the tuna. If you guys want it more spicy, you can add the pickled red pepper. If not, just leave it as is. So after 2 hours, my dough doubled the size and it's ready to be made as fricasse. So I start by sprinkling some flour onto my counter. I will spread the dough with my hand and then I'll take my rolling pin and try to spread it even more until I get about half a centimeter of thickness. Then using a circular cookie cutter, I'll just cut my dough in 2 pieces of the same size. So then I'll take my dough pieces, I'll pull the sides a little bit to give it the oval shape and then set it aside on a clean towel. So after 45 minutes to an hour of resting time, my fricasse pieces are ready to go into the fryer pan. And so I'm gonna be putting them in the fryer and then flipping over and over again, trying to pour the oil on top of them so they get the heat until I get the brown color and the crunchy texture. As you can see here, my fricasse pieces are ready. They are hot and yummy. It's the time to open up our fricasse and look into that texture. It's crunchy and yummy on the outside and so soft on the inside. So first we start by putting some harissa. I'll add some potatoes, some eggs, some tuna, black olives, and I'll add a little bit more of harissa on top. So yeah, I'm gonna try my so delicious and so light. It's very fluffy and light. I hope you guys liked the video. If you try it, don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content. See you!